This is the Chamber Chat Podcast, the show dedicated to chamber professionals to spark ideas and to get actionable tips and strategies to better serve your members and community.
Hello, Chamber Champions. You're joining us today for a special announcement episode with Doug Holman from Holman Brothers Membership Sales Solutions. You may remember hearing from Doug back in episode 126 as he joined us to talk about myth-busting age-old revenue strategies. I wanted to welcome Doug back to Chamber Chat Podcast today as he introduces a brand new program from Holman Brothers called Next Level Coaching. Doug, tell us, what is Next Level Coaching?
Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate the opportunity. I always enjoy chatting with you. Next Level Coaching is really three components that really create the foundation for sales training. The first is with our Next Level. The first is 2 live coaching sessions a month that we'll bring to the folks that are able to join us every month. Those coaching sessions, we will work on cornerstone foundational principles that salespeople need to be able to be effective in doing their role for their chamber of pursuing revenue for them. The second component of Next Level is the ability for anybody who participates to have access to Bill and I to be able to call us for some one-on-one help, because selling and putting in strategy and putting in tactics, sometimes it takes a little massaging. Having that ability to speak to somebody who's been there is helpful. And then the third component of Next Level is an online community of chamber membership salespeople who can help each other, not just with sales concepts, but also just the daily challenges or even the daily processes that membership folks have to go through.
Absolutely. So what is it about Next Level Coaching that made you guys decide to launch this program now?
Yeah, so look, the reason that we decided to launch it now is one of the things that happened during COVID that was very frustrating and sad for Holman Brothers was how many chambers had to either furlough or lay off their salespeople. And that's, in our opinion, that's the last thing that should happen. Salespeople are supposed to be driving the most necessary resource a chamber looks for, and that's revenue. So something's going wrong, right? And so when we looked at that, we recognized that there has to be something that can be brought to the sales community in the chamber world to make sure those folks, who many of them are on an island at their chamber, they're typically a one-person department. They get dragged in a lot of directions, right? Not just selling. Holman Brothers is absolutely certain that we can provide the resources to those folks who every day have to get on the phone and talk to folks about joining or staying a member of their chamber. And we know that we can provide the resources that are necessary for them to know what to say, when to say it, how to say it, to have great conversations. And then we can give them the help if they're struggling a little bit, so that the next time, there's always something that disrupts things. The next time something comes up, chambers are going to look to their salespeople to be part of their solution, as opposed to how do we cut expenses.
Absolutely. So I'd like to know, from your opinion, what makes Next Level Coaching different from other coaching or training programs available?
Yeah, again, it's a fair question, and it's a good question. What makes us different is a few things. One, chambers right now, and really for the last, let's just say, decade, training for salespeople comes in a couple of forms, maybe 3 forms. They'll go to a conference and they'll go to a really good session from somebody who really knows what they're talking about. Or they'll get onto a webinar maybe every 3 months or 6 months, and they'll get infused with some nice information. Or maybe it's even peer-to-peer coaching. What happens in all of those instances is that it's not focused, it's not directed at, here's where we start, here's how we continue to build upon a foundation for being very good at what I do every day. Salespeople struggle at times. And this is just the nature of the beast. It happens to every salesperson. They struggle at times. And if you don't have somebody to turn to who knows what you're up against and has dealt with it and can give you good, quick advice to get things straightened out, you're going to struggle. And what differentiates us is that we're not trying to do this in a bottle. We're not trying to do it in a bottle. We're saying reinforcement happens all year long. And that's what differentiates us. I don't think there's anybody doing that, and it has been.
Absolutely. And I would like to put my stamp of approval on Next Level Coaching. I know this is a new offering that you guys are putting out there for the general public, but you guys had a beta group going on for a few months. And I had the opportunity to sit in and see some of these trainings and how the interactions go. And it really is top level training for these chamber membership people. And I'm excited to put out here that you and Bill have a great offer for Chamber Chat listeners. A 30-day free trial to check out what Next Level Coaching is all about. If they,
we do. I think it's important for anybody to be able to not just hear somebody saying, this is great, you should try it. I think you should get to experience it. And the best way was something that like Holman Brothers is bringing, Next Level Coaching, is to allow you with no strings attached whatsoever to experience it for a month. That means you'll be able to sit through 2 live coaching sessions. You'll have complete access to the hotline. You'll have complete access to the online community. So any salesperson, chamber CEO, if they want to check it out, 30 days, you don't have to give us a credit card or anything. You just have to tell us, let me in. And in 30 days, you can make a decision. And it's at holmanbros.com/next level. That's it. Go there, sign up, and we'd love to have you join us.
All right, everybody, you heard him. The offer's there at holmanbros.com/next level. So I would encourage everyone to check it out. Do the 30-day trial, see what you think of it, experience what they have to offer, and the knowledge base that Doug and Bill have to present to you, and the network of other membership people in the group as well. So Doug, thank you for joining me today and sharing this great offering with all the chamber champions out there.
Yeah, thank you for helping us get the word out. Really appreciate it.
If you are a chamber professional, please subscribe to Chamber Chat Podcast in Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Spotify. When you subscribe to Chamber Chat Podcast, new episodes will show up in your podcast app each week as they are released. If you're finding value in this podcast, please leave us a rating and a review in iTunes. But most importantly, please share Chamber Chat Podcast with your colleagues that are in the industry.